Yeah, obviously. Obviously, it was a ricochet that kind of ricocheted up in the air. It was always going to be that, and we didn't deal with it. We should have dealt with it, and as you said, it probably sound a pretty good performance. These games are really awkward, by the way. I've played in lots of them in my time, where you play against a young team that wants to prove themselves to their coach, and boy, that they were up for it. And it's one of those games where I've been on the back end of one that you could have easily lost. It's they're a good team, they're good young players, and the way the guys went about it and about themselves, I thought they did really well. And we just couldn't get that second goal. It came obviously in the late, but we couldn't get the second goal during the game to really, I suppose, then go and kick on. And the longer that game kind of went on, Vancouver kind of kept their confidence as a young team would. And when we got the second goal, then that's left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth to concede that late. Got the flu. We've had again, it's no excuse, but we've had bouts of flu going around. It's probably, you guys probably know, it's going around Toronto at the moment, and half our team's got it. And Nick went down and he couldn't play.
Right. Well, you probably could have had a few more as well. You had a lot of opportunities tonight.
Yeah, everybody did. Gilberto did. Well, Lizzie did. Michael did. Everybody had the opportunities to end the tie, but unfortunately we didn't. But in saying that, credit to the young players of Vancouver, and they did really well. And unfortunately we just couldn't, as I said, we couldn't really get that second, and then we would have got the third. And generally that knocks the life out of a young team, a young kind of energetic team. But in saying that, it's a very important win.
Ryan, I know you were thinking about your team, but could you argue that Canadian soccer was a winner on the night with eight starters and all that young talent?
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. That Vancouver have got a fantastic academy, and they've shown that over the years they've got a lot of depth to their team with young players as well, and it's something that we really want to be as well. And I think we're probably a couple of years behind them of producing kind of a steady influx of good young Canadian players. We get it in dribs and drabs, but you did right. I think Canadian soccer's in, between the organisations and the MLS clubs and the other clubs, there's some fantastic young talent in this country.
First guy back when the shenanigans at the end of the game happened. He was the first guy in there. Do you think that speaks of his leadership and what he brings to this team?
Well, I don't know. I suppose you can read into whatever you want. It's I mean, he's sticking up for his teammate as anybody would, as they would for Dero, as Dero would for them. It's, in all honesty, it's just pretty normal. I'd be disappointed if they didn't, to tell you the truth.
Ryan, does one team have the advantage going into the second night then?
I think we have the advantage because we have the lead. It's as simple as that. But I think I'll let Carl speak for himself. But I think both teams wanted to win this tie and end it tonight. But it's not. It's up for grabs for both teams.
Is that why you kind of fielded such a strong side?
Well, we didn't have a game on the weekend, and we need to play. We need to play. A lot of our guys haven't played together very often at all, actually, and so only single numbers. So more games are better for us. As I said, I think it's one of those games that I was hoping we could end it today in the tie, but it's game on. So that gives everybody the opportunity who plays on Wednesday a chance to get to the final.
Ryan, your thoughts on Joe Bendix played?
Oh, he was brilliant, wasn't he? He only had to come up a couple of times, but when he did, that's a sign of a good keeper. That is a sign of a good keeper. And when he's even kicked on, since Julio has come into the club, some people would get a bit down and, knowing that that's your starting spot gone. Not Joe, he's gone the complete opposite way. He's kind of, he's trying to prove himself to Julio, trying to prove himself that he's right up there with him, and he is. He did an incredible job tonight, and he hasn't played much as well, as you know, and to step in and to make the save in the first half when it was, you know, obviously atrocious defending. To look after his back line is what the best keepers do.
With Bradley about to leave for the World Cup, is Becker going to be playing a major role while he's gone?
Well, he's playing a major role right now. You know, whether Michael's here or not. You know, I think Kyle, again, just like any young player, just needs games, and you know, he hasn't played many professional games. But the more he plays, the more he's, you know, he looks like he's settling in and getting better and better, and yeah, and again, when Michael leaves, not just Kyle, but we need 3 or 4 more others to step up and take a leadership role and take that kind of mantle, that void that Michael will leave.
Do you expect to have Jonathan back for the second leg?
Hopefully, yeah.
Will there be any other changes for the second leg in your starting lineup?
Yep. John, specifics? You're not going to get them.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.